Hello, welcome to Stamping Flair. You're with Rochelle Leard Smith, and I'm based in Melbourne. I'm an independent stamping demonstrator. So, thanks for joining me today, and I'm very excited to have you here. Wednesdays are always great because I have a day off from my regular job and I get to do some extra crafting, and I get to share the evening with you. And today was extra special. I had my monthly coffee and cards, so got to enjoy that as well. So that was loads of fun. We had lots of laughs, and I always do at our classes, and we enjoyed some yummy food. I had some roti and some curry, and then there's some chops, and some of us had fried rice and a bit of a mix of things. So that was always good. So the food's always good at Joe's Motor Pot in Cranbourne. So if you have a free on a Wednesday morning from 10 to 12 on the third Wednesday, join us there. Uh, I'm just going to give you fair warning. My internet has been playing up, so if it just does drop out at any stage, just bear with me. I will get it back. So it has been a bit patchy this evening as I was even testing it before. It has, I don't know what's wrong. I've just been having trouble browsing and things, so Facebook generally plays up when things like that happen. So just bear with me. I will be with you shortly, and I'll try and keep talking. So hopefully things run smoothly. Today I'm working with the color and contour bundle, and you may say, Rochelle's been spelling color wrong. She doesn't even know how to spell it the Australian way. The reason I have been spelling it without the U is just to avoid confusion for you, because when you look at it on our online shop or in the catalog, it's without the U. So if you search for it, it may not show up when you're looking for color like that. So that's why when I refer to it as a product, I'm referring it to it with without the U. So hence that's what it is. So we've got a bit of fun technique. We worked with it this morning as well for one of our cards. So I'll share that card with you. I've also at the end, I've also got a fun set of cards to share with you, which is my class in the mail this month. So hang tight with me till the end. I will give you a sneak peek of all of those cards, because in my uh, advertising for that class, I just show you a little bit, but I'm going to show you those cards so you can have a good look at that. And it's with the Beauty of the Earth paper, which is really pretty as well. So you get that in your class as well. So say hi if you're with me today, and if you're watching on replay, I will see those comments later as well, so I can say hello to you and see who's watching with me. I'll just turn the camera over and try and see what's going on. Alright, the color and contour bundle can be found on page 98 of your annual catalog. Now, if you haven't got a catalog, please just comment below and I will message you directly for address. You don't need to put your address in the comments, just comment below that you need one and I will get it out to you. Because you can, and I will link up the PDF for you, but it's better to have the actual copy with you. Just have a look at. Now, there's these images. The good thing I think with these images is that you don't have to be spot on with your stamping. It's two-step stamping, so you stamp the outline and that fills in. It's got some really nice, apart from the sentiments, got all that, those two flowers where you see the white with the outline and those two sentiments, it's got dies to cut them out. But I think the best part about this bundle is those dies, those labels, and those frames, which are really, really good. And for me, that's probably the green ticket on this. More than like the flowers, you can go in, I can fussy cut them. But these are real handy, and I've already used this so much. So that's Call Up Views. If you didn't spot my card with the waves the other day, I did my waves using that. So it's got some stitching effect. This is a smaller one. This actually gives you, I will show you the card after. It cuts those like slits, so you can thread ribbon through and things like that. This has little pierced holes in them, and that's a nice large die like that. Really good dies there. I just wanted to show you that up front, so you get a good sizing as well in that. So that's what I'm using today, and the scallops has stitching as well on that. The stamp set is this. I've showed you lots of sentiments, so you can mix and match. So you will get the entire stamping. And today I have got a crumb cake card base, a couple of pieces of basic white, so one for the top and that one's for the inside. So we'll just set that aside for now because we don't need that at the moment. And I'll give you my ink colors so you know. You've got Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent. These are like my favorite pair. They go really well together. Early Espresso. How good are those colors? And then I've thrown in a nice bright polished pink just for some fun there. And we'll add some embellishments as we go. So I've got a bit of scrap paper just for my first step of this card, and I've done something similar to this with some stamping before, but I just wanted to show you the process with some ink blending. And it's always good to just have some background techniques up our sleeve to create these cards, because you can use it with anything, different sorts of things, and it's really good to have on hand. So first thing I'm going to do, I've got this scrap, it's just scrap. Take a piece of paper, so don't use cardstock because you want something thin, and just give it, just pop some more grit paper, okay, and just get a nice long strip because you don't need it all, you just need the length of the card. You just want something with a bit of variation in height and to give you some interest. And then I'm going to place it there. I want to create a bit of an order there. So I'm going to place one down there, and it doesn't have to be even. Now, if you wanted to, you could tape that down, but you could tape it at the back. Washi, I've got washi somewhere, but I might just tape it roughly at the back, but it's not going to matter too much. Just do some double-sided tape for one side, and that'll easily come off. So you'll take out Soft Succulent, and I've got my favorite blending brushes. You have probably seen me use this many times. Hi, Joe. Is the sound patchy? Oh, if anyone else is watching, please tell me if the sound's patchy or whether you can hear me clearly. I know it's hard to gauge sometimes. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Anyone else? Just to give me an indication of what's going on with sound and visibility as well, whether you're getting a clear picture. I know sometimes it does give funny, it's a bit fuzzy and things like that. I realized that. Thanks, Joe, for that feedback. So I'm just going to run this Soft Succulent around like that. So I'm using this as a mask. I will just trim that bit down because it's going to, that's lifting and I don't want it to lift. And then you just got to build it up a bit halfway because you're going to come back the other way and fold it back. So you can see I'm just building up colors quite light, and you can build up as you go in. with my blending brushes, I lost picture again. Yeah, sorry guys. I am here. I'm glad I now realize when it does lose picture. I'm just gonna move it back to my face so you know you are not alone. And maybe it's the weather. Is it raining? I understand it was going to rain, so it could be just some sort of indication of what's going to happen, and internet's playing up. Okay, here we are. We're back again. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Like I said last week, I used to keep talking and talking and talking, and then 2 hours later, well, not quite. I'll say 20 minutes later, no one's been there. You guys have been there, but I haven't realized because nothing was happening. So at least now I worked out the secret. So now I'm bringing Evening Evergreen. And again, I'm starting off the page, and I'm just going to start at the base. So I just want to bring like a shadow, well, not a shadow, but a blending it in, just lightly. So it gives a nice feel to it. And you'll see what I'm doing, and I'm going to show you another card I did. Same sort of layout, totally different look. So it's giving you that it's giving you a bit of a sort of a border. Alright. Now I have my border there, and I can blend in the rest of it because I know where that's gonna end. I'm bringing it from the bottom now. So I've stuck the double-sided tape at the back. So if I rip it, the card's gonna be ripped at the back. But you can use washi tape. I just took what was closest to me. So now I'll give my blending brush a bit of a clean on my scrap paper. And see, I've stuck it the wrong way, haven't I? I'm gonna turn this over, I think. There's a reason I want it this way. Yeah, I'll have it this way. So I'm just trying to get a different, you don't want it exactly the same, so you want it different. And then bring it down a bit so we get a bit more width. And we'll do the same thing on this side, right? So again, it's soft succulent. I'm just going in. And after this, I'm going to give my hands a clean because I can see that green is going to get all over everything else. It's going on my hand, on my fingers. When you're blending, you tend to get it all over, don't you? It's like sponging. Doesn't it look like a mountain? It has that look about it. I like it. You can do it with any color and you get a nice effect. You're going to get some graduation in color. Like so build it up so you do get that ombre effect. I'm only using 2 colors, but you can use more. So this is preparing my base for the card, and we have still more stamping to go. I'm going to give my hands a clean. I just dunked it in the Evening Evergreen. Okay, now I'll bring in the Evening Evergreen like I did before. So when I'm going from a lighter color to the darker color, I don't do so much cleaning on my brush because it's not such a big deal. You know what, in about a week, we get Stampin' Up! Monsters, we're going to get to see the Christmas catalog. Can you believe it? So that's really exciting, but like Christmas, guys, it's just unbelievable. 6 months more. Who would have thought? So I've got a Christmas event coming that is using some of our products from the annual catalog. So please check it out. Get on my mailing list so I can get you a catalog when you do need one. So I've just prepared that. Just a very simple base. Actually, I might keep that open because I was going to do some stamping. So I'm keeping the Evening Evergreen open because I have got these little dots and I might just do a little bit of stamping up the back on that. And I will need to mask that up again and we can line that up. I always love those dots and stamp sets. They're very good. So let's try and mask that up again. I think it's about there. Yeah, that way. Okay, so we're just gonna go. Up we go. Okay. Roughly. So normally I would use a piercing wax, but they're just dots. They come don't get it right. It's not much of a problem. Make sure you just hit those corners, and then we'll come back in on the other side, and we can get that in. I'm going to cover that with a flower there. I've got some leaves to go there, so let's fix that up. Let's see there. And okay, just a bit of a fun background. It's not fully masking it either. I've just done a very simple masking. Alright, now I've got a piece of a little bit of cardstock where I'm going to do some stamping for my flowers. I've got early espresso because you can use any color, but I'm just using early espresso. And you will see a mark. Now this came about as a result of my coffee and cards this morning because the sound is not very good, Marla. I apologize for that. I do think it is the internet, and hopefully what I'm doing is going to show what. But I'm really sorry about that. Let me see. Okay. All right. Yeah, lovely to see all of you here. Thanks, guys. So nice to see you. So I'm showing you a little trick because when we did this in Coffee and Cards, we were struggling to line this flower up. And you know, when you do it at home, it works perfectly. And then I'm going to show it on the class and then, oh my goodness. We were going like this, and okay, how does it work, and how does it work? So the trick is, once you find, there's no right or wrong, but I sort of worked it out. So once you see which way it goes, so I find it, I took a permanent marker and I marked a spot, right? So I took and marked my stamp, and then I marked the corresponding line, and then I marked the corresponding spot for my die cutting to make my life easy for the next time. So that would help you as well. That's just a little tip because you will eventually get it, but then just turning it around and you could spend a little bit of time doing that, and you don't particularly want to do that. So I got this bit of cardstock. Alright, so we're just gonna stamp 3 flowers. So those who are in Coffee and Cards probably think, oh, it's just doing the same card. Similar layout, but it's a little different. I want to show you that you can do different things. You don't have to always reinvent the whole design, reinvent the wheel, so to speak. You can do the same sort of thing, but it'll make the whole thing different. So on the espresso, I stamped that flower in. Right, so I've done it like that, and my little marker was there. So I need to have my stamp like that, my filler stamp. I'm getting polished pink. This is a bit of a different color combo for me, but I think it'll work. I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm in the way. Another little marker for you is that two little petals go there, so that's another little indication that helps. Just little tips. But this stamp does not line up, so it's a very free style, I understand. But in a way, that is good because you don't have to worry about how you stamp it. It all looks fine. And that's what you want with stamping. You don't want like things that are too complicated, and you want it to be easy. Okay, so now we're just gonna die cut these. I will be bringing back the die cut machine for later, but for now, we'll do this. Then we can prepare. My plates have been well used. I was thinking when I next place an order, I need to get some new plates. Get me some new plates. So this is what I had planned. Yes, that's right, I think. Yeah. So I'm hoping. Yeah, so that did help me by marking that. You should have seen us today. We were going round and round, and some even offered to fussy cut. Oh my goodness. That's desperate times when they're offering to fussy cut instead of die cut. And I said, no, you're going to make this work. And you may have to redo that color marker, but you could even use nail polish. That's going to be good as well. Just be careful on your stamps. You don't want to ruin them. I have not tried nail polish, so I couldn't tell you whether that tastes good or not. Now the previous one I cut was a little bit off, but that I can hide. So if there's one wonky flower, just hide it. Or re-stamp it. They're not hard to stamp. Well, we've also changed, while I'm at it, I'll just tell you we've changed our class from Saturday because I couldn't have class at home because of the restrictions had lifted. So we're having it at the cafe where we have coffee and cards, which is Joe's Mocha Pot on Saturday from 11 to 3 because the cafe closes at 3 and not all. That's where we're comfortable with, so we thought we'll go with that. So this is what we're planning to do. This is my plan. How I want those flowers to sit. But I'm going to get some extra leaves cut out. So I'm going to stamp some extra leaves. And I'm using the Forever Flourishing dies. Now, this was from our last catalog. And we may have, sometimes people tend to forget sometimes what the other catalog did have. And it's good to bring it out. And this is a good set of leaves to just always have. So I will maybe stamp some of that nice, this one. I think, and then I can cut that down. So I was thinking I'm gonna stamp it. I had a bit of stuff stuck in it. Sometimes I like stamping on a piece of colored cardstock, and then it takes that stark edge off. Sometimes white is good, and other times it's good to do it on a piece of colored cardstock. Then you already got some color on it. So I'm stamping in Evening Evergreen on soft succulent cardstock. So it's already shaded for you by doing this. So it takes a little bit of the work out for you, and I'm gonna trim that down. So it fits in our little machine. Our little stamping cutter and emboss machine is so much lighter than the other one. The other one's not heavy, but I felt it when I was going to copy and paste. It's so much easier to carry, took so much less space. So that was handy today. Alright. So now just a matter of die cutting these. I sort of hadn't planned on which the die I was using, so that's why I didn't cut it earlier, because I wanted to see what the card. I had something in mind, but I didn't know what the flowers and everything when I did it, how it will turn out. But sometimes you've got to get the feel. That's one. I'll show you how I assemble it too. And you can add, there's leaves in the colored contours, but there is no dies to accompany that, because it's just a line art image, so but you can cut it out. Well, I'm thinking you're talking about class, so I'm hoping, yeah, I think you'll be putting at class on Saturday, yeah. It'll be good, yeah. I'll try and go there early so I can get the seats, because they tend to be, the cafes seem to be very busy on a Saturday. So I'll try and go and book our tables. I think we're all just hanging out to be together, and it's just nice. It's very relaxing. I know I need it, and everybody needs to be with others. So I'm just thinking like that. And it covers my little smudge mark, and I'm going to color the inside of the flowers too. I'll work out something, but I might not have too much color. We'll see what works. Now those leaves look lovely, and it's just nice against that particular. And just in keeping with the theme, I'm just going to go some linen thread on this card because of the style of card it is. Now for the sentiment, I will pick one from this stamp set, and it says here for you now. I'm just going to see which one fits the best. Yes. You're absolutely amazing. You could give that as a birthday card, or it just depends where you think. I think that here for you now is quite nice. So even if it could be like a get well card, and then you have that little sentiment that goes on the inside, and in better days ahead. I think that's quite sweet. So we'll do that in early espresso. I'm gonna get my piercing mat because it is needed when you do the photopolymer stamping. It does help. So just, I try to line up from the top or the bottom just to use my cardstock as a guide. It just helps. It doesn't help if I haven't cut it straight, which sometimes happens. But so now let's do some twine or thread, linen thread. There is twine as well, but this is my favorite. I love my linen thread. On Saturday online, I'm going to put up a link. There is a multicultural stamping day. So this is all online. So it's demonstrators all over the world are involved, and we're demonstrating different things to do with our cultures and or where we're from or where we originated from, and just a bit of history and background and things like that. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to put up the link on my Facebook page. You can join the group and just have just enjoy some demonstrations throughout the day. There'll be some live, there'll be some pre-recorded, but like it's all throughout the day. So on Saturday, uh, that's a bit interesting. So I'm pretty excited to be part of that. And you're gonna get some get really great demonstrators just demonstrating lots of fun things and hear about where they're from and their cultures. I'm just trying to get this straight. Don't worry about what I'm doing. This is what happens when I'm talking. I just do my own thing and get subject. So, okay, let me do one thing at a time. So, that's that. And I'll just attach some double-sided tape. I'll show you at the back. And you can wrap it right around. This is just saving. Sometimes I do when I just can't be bothered doing this. But it just saves you a bit of just going wrapping it around by doing two pieces of double-sided tape and then doing that. But sometimes I get a bit lazy and I just do, okay, I'll just do the whole round. But it just saves some thread by doing that ribbon. So, I'm gonna glue this down now before, oh my gosh. That's gonna look nice. That pink looks really good against that the lighter colors. It's nice. Just trying to work out what works best. And so 3 leaves, 3 flowers. You could put an extra leaf or an extra flower, but I'll just put I think I've got 3 leaves. There's one hiding, right? Yeah. And then I'll put a little board there. So to attach the flowers, I'm just going to put one stamping dimensional on the back. I will cover that. I'll work out something. I might just even do it in a pale papaya, the center, so it's not too stark. So it's a light pale papaya stamping brand I'm using. Just to take that edge off. Bring it into the camera, sorry. Alright, so we've done just a very basic coloring there. because there is no stem in that for the center, but you saw how quick that was to color. Sometimes I left it blank as well, like empty, and it's okay. So that linen thread works really well with the Comfort cardstock. I think you know I love my neutral cardstock by now. The easiest way is stick your flowers down and then I can move it around. They do give the dimensionals, they're not like stuck forever. So you can just fiddle with them a bit. And it lost me again, so yeah, no, I'm back. Oh dear. Okay, it's decided to play nice again. Right. Okay. Then I will take some small dimensionals and so I can tuck them in under those leaves. So I have put one in already, but I can just squeeze that in just to have it stick under. So I'm just sticking that so there's something to hold that. Glue, you can glue it, but we just want a bit of dimension over that. I do this all the time because sometimes it's hard to place your leaves till you know where the flowers are going, and I find this easier for me. Now the other two I can just put them on ready to go. But this will still fit in on the light because you just got it slightly above there. I love these colors together, they're just really going pretty. Okay, so we have done our flowers, and then I'm just gonna get a bit of this linen thread. So we'll get approximately, I need about generally about 30 centimeters for a bow, so I will take double that length. Always better to have more. And then cut it in half, so you have two lengths of 30 centimeters, and then just tie a bow. You can then cut off like an excess if you need to. Sometimes it's nice having that excess. If it's just way too much, just trim it. Oops, sorry. Okay. So for the finishing touch, and what I would do, I'm just going to put another, I might add a bit, one more dimensional under there. You can even add a bit of extra glue just to make sure it's stuck. Especially if you're sending it in the mail, this will stick. Okay, that's good. Now, let's add some of this, but I just want to see which color works best. Whether we want a bit of pink or whether we want some, I think the pink would be nice. the green. I don't know, let's see. It's hard to tell sometimes, isn't it? Well, we've already got green dots, so we'll go with the book. That's our card done, and I would, I'll finish it off so you know, you can see what I'm doing. I would just do the same thing on the envelope and on the inside of the card so we can complete the card and you can see what I've done, and then I'll show you another option, what we did for coffee and cards today, and also my class in the mail. So you can see your options with this class, or with this bundle, I should say. Stamping is so easy, like in the sense of quick as well. It's simple to add a little flower and your inside of the card is done. So if you're looking for anything like that, look at two-step stamping. It'll tell you in the catalog. It's that gives you very quick and effective stamping. So especially for beginners as well, it's great. And for beginners, our kits are good. Center. So I hope you enjoyed that card. That's our card done, and I will put a link to all the items you can get in the store, so you can place the order. And there's this little cute little gems. What do you think, guys? Long time no see, yeah. Jeremy, we'll be overdosing on each other. We're going to see each other again on Saturday. Goodness gracious. Oh well, we haven't seen each other in ages, so it's always good to catch up. Isn't it? Okay, let me just check whether I am still. Yes, I am still going. I think. Just bear with me, guys. I have one. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something that that we did at Coffee and Cards. So, if you guys got your cards, whoever was at Coffee and Cards, you can put a photo up of what you did. Love to see your cards as well. I've just changed the view only because it looks like my page has just decided to, Facebook has decided to drop for a minute. Okay, it's happening again. Okay. Alright, so this is what we made at Coffee and Cups. If you see it, it's same layout. Now this stamp is from the artistically inked stamp set. So that particular stamp. And I followed the same layout. Now this is bright and bit more different color. Same color flowers. I've just changed it to early espresso instead of black, but much more muted. This one, right? So you can see even the same layout, a bit of different background technique, and how it changes the look of the card. So give it a try. So that's the sentiment from this artistic ink stamp set as well. Now, for our class in the mail this time, it's this color and contour class. So these are the 4 cards you get. You get the products to make the cards, and you'll get all the products well for it. There are some items that you will need, but that's all mentioned. You can substitute your own stamp sets and things like that. So that is fine. Um, so card number one. So you will get all that die cutting done for you. So you get the card bases, you get the envelopes. You'll get the ribbon, the embellishments. Um, Next card is that you're going to get the designer series paper. So you're going to get a half a pack of designer series paper with that. The beauty of the designer series paper. So way more than you require. You can use it for others. You're going to get that die cut piece. So you're going to get two of each card. So two card bases. All the die cut pieces. And a roll of the twine. So you get half a pack of ribbon and a full roll of twine. Next card is there's one more I'm missing it. Is this one. So again, the beautiful DSP, you'll get heaps so you can make much more. And they're double sided, so you can maybe do one in this style and use another type of the other side for the next card. You'll get the punched image, not the stamped image, but the punch label, I should say. You'll get those leaves already die cut for you. It's all done. This is the last one, so you get card bases. So this is the die I was telling you about from the um, contours dies. It has like little slits, so you can insert the ribbon or a piece of paper through that. So that's one of those dies, and it's got the slits at the top as well. So that's just a little example of that. So those are those 4 cards that you get to make in the class in the mail this month. So hop on to my website. I will be. I had put it up, but I don't know whether I put it up already on Facebook. But it is on my blog under classes and class in the mail. So you can click on the registration link, and you will get a notice to how to pay for it. So I will get back my face with this thing. Blank table. So thanks guys for watching. It has been really, really good. I hope to see you soon in class. So Saturday's class, just hop on and register for that. It will be at the shopping center. So I will meet at Joe's 19. We'll work out the food court and we'll get to craft together. Hopefully soon we can meet in person. There's also a Zoom session where it's a free class. You just need to bring your own kit. So just order your kit. The kit's at $21 and $33. And you just get to craft with others. So register for that as well. So I hope if there's any way I can help you, just contact me. And thanks for joining me tonight. Lovely to see all of you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.